Any story time?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Errol Spence. Okay. So, in my days as a young reporter, doing the beat, I got invited by Lennox Lewis and his crew at Global Legacy Boxing to cover Adonis Stevenson versus Tommy Karpinski, which, by the way, not going to lie, was kind of a sham because Adonis Stevenson should have been fighting someone much higher than the caliber of Tommy Karpinski. But, okay, sure. So, yeah, on the undercard, surprisingly enough, there was Pritchard Colon, the gentleman who ended up getting into a vegetative state because of the next fight he fought after this. But he knocked out Vivian Harris in this card. But the fight before that, surprisingly enough, was Errol Spence Jr. versus Chris Van Heerden. And I believe it was for a belt. I can't remember what belt it was, but it wasn't a WBO or a WBC. But Chris Van Heerden came in as the champion, and Errol Spence lit him the you-know-what up. And Chris Van Heerden's not a bad boxer by any stretch of the imagination, but Errol Spence was just, different level that night. So Errol Spence, he comes down, and, he walks down to the ramp. And I'm like, yo, Errol, can I get a picture, right? Just so I can put it up on the company's social media. My phone was down bad that entire week for some reason. The battery was just not working with me. And I was at 3%. And because I was at 3%, the camera wouldn't work. And Errol Spence is like, you don't even got the camera ready, brother.
Wow.
And so me and Errol Spence are talking for 5 minutes. We're chopping it up, right? We're I think we were talking about just his fight in general. And I was like, yo, that was a nice left hook you had there. And I'm like, yo, let's get a picture. He's like, yeah, sure, boss. And the camera comes up.
Wow.
And he's like, yo, you even got the camera ready, brother. And he's like, my bad, but I gotta go. And I was like, yeah, it's fine. And so that was my one and only chance to get a picture with Errol Spence Jr. And I didn't get it.
You blew it. You blew it, Mike. You blew it.
I know.
Also, now I see why you're no longer covering boxing fights. You didn't even have your equipment ready, man. What's going on?
Oh, I know. The problem was I took so many photos of just the event venue in general and the stars in attendance that and rookie mistake being camera and journalist at the same time. So I had to write and stuff and I wasn't paying attention. So
as the camera is a rookie mistake.
The camera is a rookie mistake. So funny story. The next time I actually did the event, I brought in a rookie photographer.
Yeah.
And that rookie photographer ended up being my girlfriend. So
love stories.
But yeah.
Don't say we don't have range here on the Leg Kick, man. Comedy, romance, action, violence, we got it all.